Hi there. Through this video today, we would see how an application reviewer needs to review the deal page. Talking about the deal module, we're on the deal module right now. Click on the deal module. Onto your left-hand side, you have the related list. All the information related to the deal is reflected onto your left-hand side. This is the main page here. This is the overview. Then we have a timeline. A timeline is a timestamp of any changes made to the deal. So it kind of timestamps the changes and keeps it here. So in an event that we need to go back and then see who made what changes at what time could be looked here. Good from a timekeeping point of view. Um, I'm gonna, for our example here, I'm gonna go hit this deal back to a qualification stage. These are called, known as stages per se through how the life cycle of the deal goes. Down beneath is the high-level information of the deal. Who's who on the deal. This talks about the deal information here. Certification information is from where the application reviewer's job would basically start. So the first thing that he needs to see is like if certifications that's been chosen are the right certifications. So in our case, we see about 4. Just to complicate this a bit, I'm going to go remove one, put something else in place, maybe a learning management system certification. And even the anti-bribery, let it go. So I hit the OK button. Then the application reviewer is basically talking to the customer and would know if this audit needs to happen virtually or physically, would make that input here. This would also be a good input to the certification manager in terms of assigning the available and the suitable auditor. Can go about picking more information. So this is management system and this is partially integrated, can choose fully or yes. I'm gonna go keep this partially as is. The accreditation here is IAS, but if your certification body happens to have more accreditations, you can easily choose either of them. Then this is a single site. If there were multiple sites, I could choose multiple sites, and then down beneath the fields for multiple sites would basically pop up where you can put in those addresses too. So that's a role for application reviewer to kind of choose the right site and then pick that in. Similarly, there are more exclusions, applicable SOAs, and more information. So in just what I wanted to tell here, like it's mostly just pick and point and choose kind of thing. So like we choose here that this is a partially integrated management system. It gives me information to choose more for the management system. Is the system integrated? And I'm gonna go say yes and hit the OK button. It's application reviewer's role to kind of ensure that the addresses are right, because these addresses would be used on all the templates sent out to the client. This is where the employee information is. So right now it says 87 and 67. Taking you just beneath, like basis this 87, it's calculated all the person days or man days per se. I'm gonna go do this again. So I'm gonna go change this to maybe say a number 117, just to complicate this a bit. 117 sounds good. I do the change, and if I wait for a couple of seconds, you'll find that this all gets updated 117, and basis which even the man-day calculation would actually get revamped. So in Jest application reviewer, all that he needs to be doing is just pick, choose, and fill in the right information. If he's filling the information correctly, the system intelligently, our code behind the system intelligently would actually calculate, would do all these percent day calculation. Would even present you with a view of, like in our example, we chose 5 certifications, so it's showing you how many percent days per certification is required, and so on. And if there are any more increase and decrease factors on the certifications that you need to take care of, there is a field out here which says, is there an increase and decrease factor? And if I say yes to it, I would get to see all these increase decrease factor fields here. And this is whatever that I pick and choose. I need to be clicking this yes button here. So this is which now whatever that I pick and choose, it would automatically give you a discount. So it says increase by 5%. If I go just up, it would have automatically made those adjustments to the person day. Now, Going next, what the application reviewer would do is once he's validated this information, calculated the person days, he would send this application for review to the certification manager. All he needs to do is just click on this button. The minute he clicks on this button, this record automatically would get logged and would go to the certification manager or the scheme manager for his review. I'm going to go hit this refresh button here, and while this refreshes, what happens is like certification manager has its own login, so he would get intimated on an email that there is a deal waiting for his approval. So certification manager would jump into the CRM and would then approve the deal. Once this is approved, it would again get passed on to application reviewer to take the next steps. The next steps after person day calculation is to basically generate a code. So the screen has loaded here and it's logged as expected. So because I'm logged in through an admin, so I'm just simply gonna go ahead and respond to this and say approved. I hit the approve button here, and it'll again reload the whole thing. The loader is moving on the end. Give it a couple of seconds. Just type in approved, or if you have agreed upon a syntax with a team that can get in here, the page would again reload, and the log button, which was right here, the red color button, would basically go off. So this application has now been approved and has automatically moved to the next stage saying the application is approved. Now post this, the application reviewer needs to generate a code. Now the code generation is also fully automated. Means if I just hit this code price code thing, you'll find that onto my left hand side where it currently has a code which was created earlier during a test cycle. It'll generate another code. How this code generation happens is basis all the products which are added here. These products are added basis the certifications which were chosen. So we maintain a product table which is easily manageable by the admins of the system. You can add products, remove products, change their prices, and so on. So in our example, we had 5 certifications here. So it picked up all those corresponding products, which is like, because this is an initial certification, so it's picked up Surveillance 1, Surveillance 2, and there are more products to it. The beauty is that it automatically picks up your mandate and calculates this with the amount of would calculate this would multiply this person day information with the amount of person day that were calculated here, and would then generate the code. So remember, we have 5,000 euros showing up over here, and on the person days it says about 33 person days. So it's if I now go up and hit the price code, it'll in a fraction of a second would do that multiplication and generate a code which would have the value automatically calculated for 33 man days. And I'm going to go show you over here. This is my new code, so I'm going to go click on this. This just got generated some time ago, so I'm going to go hit on this to show you how the code looks like. Now, application reviewer does not necessarily get into the code, but in an event that he has had a commitment of giving some discounts, he could do so. So you see all these products have just been automatically added here. The 33 man days is here, says multiply by 5,000. This is what it comes to. And if there are any discounts that an application reviewer is supposed to give to the customer, he could just simply use this discount field to put in the discount. In our example, we could do so. So this whole code generation is pretty easy now. If I was to go back on the deal, I'll just click on this deal button here, and I'll go in, and now the application reviewer needs to send this code to the customer. So all he would do is the codes usually go automatically to the customer, but if he wants, he could just go to the code, and then there on the code itself there was an option to send an email. There are these buttons on the top. which he could use. Can even send this through a Zoho sign if he wants a signature on this particular thing, or else can just simply extract or send an email for this code. So these functionalities are like always there. So easy for for an application reviewer to kind of send the code. Once the customer has given the consent, either through the Zoho sign or over the email, then he would come here and then just mark it code approve. So this was a quick short video on how an application reviewer needs to review the deal page. There's more to the deal page, like you could certainly add attachments if there were any. Um, uh, a person working on the deal can take his own activities. It does not happen so that your deal really gets finalized in a day. So we completely get it. There are many ways of keeping a tap on it. So like if I'm on my open activities and I hit the new activity, I could add a task, I can add a meeting, I can add a call with a customer, and then just go along with the client to the customer and then get this deal ascertained for sure. I'm gonna go pause this video. See you next time.